Hello guys, welcome back for another episode in the Russian campaign. I'd like to just point out this one little thing. This is the state of our empire. This is the revolt risk map mode, and basically it shows the revolt risk. The redder the provinces, the higher the risk of revolts breaking out. I'm not sure why it's highlighting the coasts here, but there we go. Yeah, the majority of the empire, very high revolt risk. This is mainly due to the war exhaustion we've racked up, and I need to deal with this today. The war exhaustion is so high, it's not only causing rebels to break out everywhere, it's eating away at my legitimacy, which in turn is going to cause more revolts to break out. Now, the main contributing factor to the war exhaustion is the size of the armies I have roaming around. So I need to reorganise all of these armies, get them down to a more manageable size, so that they can wander through the provinces that can't support them and not rack up more war exhaustion. I need to do that in an empire that spans a very significant chunk of the globe without leaving any areas undefended. So this is going to be a very even duller video, I should say, where I'm just literally trying to divvy up troops whilst leaving enough in the area they were protecting to, well, not have it succumb to revolts. At the moment, yeah, we've got one group of rebels in Herat that aren't quite being addressed, and everything else does seem to be being dealt with for now. So out here in the kind of Mongol territories, we're looking at... It differs, the supply limit differs. We've got an uncolonised province here which can support 9 units. Jazakdu can support 23, Urumqi here is only down to 15. I think, realistically, we're getting very small groups of rebels popping up in this kind of area. So I'm not going to need 13,000 trained troops to deal with 2,000 peasants, for example. So I think I'd do well to draw some of these back. I'll leave about 10,000 troops. That's going to be more than enough. And I'll have them head back towards the capital. I want to have 8,000 infantry and 2,000 cavalry in these smaller stacks, so I'm going to take out these 2 cavalry and reinforce them at a later date with infantry. I can afford to have a larger army around the kind of Western European part of the empire. This will support very high amounts of units, so I shall continue to do that. And I also neighbour a beast of an Austria, which apparently seems to be at war with the rest of Europe, or a significant chunk of it anyway. Let's hope they fail. Not sure what they're fighting for, I can't see unfortunately, but there we go. So I'll have about 20,000 troops in Moscow and 20,000 down towards the southern part of the border. I'm going to need the bulk of my armies to be around what's now Persia and Turkey, because that seems to be where the majority of the revolts are springing up. And yeah, a few armies around here, because it takes so long for an army to get from one province to the next that, yeah, I need quite a few to cover all this area. So for now, I'll just hopefully deal with these 2 occupied provinces. I'll get spammed by peace offers, of course, that's standard fare. Whilst that's going on, I'd just like to split these guys up. It's going to be 15,000 around Turkey and Persia, so that's going to be 3,000 cavalry. Oh, wait a second. 3,000 cavalry and 12,000 infantry. So that is a complete unit. This is not. So I shall bring you down to Van. Successful in Herat, that's nice. again, I'm going to need 15,000 around here, so I'll need more infantry and fewer cavalry. I get the feeling I'm going to be replacing a lot of cavalry with infantry units, but I strongly believe that infantry are the better choice for me at the moment. I do eventually intend to westernise my military, and then infantry are definitely the superior choice. But even now, the musketeers we're using, they have considerably better stats than the hussars. Okay, please take that immediately. Excellent. Come to Novgorod. Okay, Kandahar and Kurgan. We have an army here which should be able to deal with the rebels in Hamadan. And this army will just have to swing around to Kurgan once it finally reaches Kerry. Okay, yep, lovely. Have I not just... Oh, hang on, did you come from somewhere else? Why do you have 4 units still? Okay, same situation with this army really. 3,000 cavalry and 12,000 infantry. Still need to continue sending out colonists, better not forget that. Who needs a colonist? Okay, we seem to be doing okay for the moment. I do want to continue focusing on the border provinces here. I mean, again, this army is a good example of the problem. We have 23,000 units here in wasteland, which can support 14,000. It's just driving up war exhaustion and wrecking the entire empire. Oh, getting quite a few around this area now. I think it would be best to bring you down to size. The large army can go here and stay around this kind of area. And meanwhile, the 8,000 troops can head straight up to that army and then head back to the kind of rallying point around the capital. Yeah, unfortunately the rebels are sort of playing cat and mouse with Persia. I can't go and deal with them at the moment until I declare war on Persia. And I will be doing that eventually. I just want to make sure I've got all of my armies sorted. Come up to Novgorod, draw you back together. So we'll need a large stack around here. Where did you come from? I did not notice you. Okay, you randomly lost 25 ducats there. I am slowly losing war exhaustion at the moment. And yes, my navy is ready. I want to get them down to deal with this blockade here. Ideally, I'd like to dock them up in another country just to let them repair. If anybody is willing to let me dock. Okay, if I may do. Yes, they have. Okay, so the navy can come down here. It's a long journey all the way around Africa. But there we go. I can't build ships here until I have a core. Now, is everyone being dealt with? Got to keep on top of this. Ah. Seems the Oirat's order here. I have no interest in taking any of their territory, but I'm going to have to deal with any troops they send over here. Okay, that was enough to dissuade them from fleeing. Cool. Rebels everywhere. Okay, you have far too much cavalry. So head up here, and I should start building some infantry to replace the cavalry we're taking from the armies. I'm mainly building my infantry around here because that's where the majority of my core territory is. Ooh, my heir has fallen ill. Poor Yuri. So I can spend a little bit of money. He may die, but I may gain some legitimacy. Or I can pray for his life. It's more likely he'll die, and I could gain some more legitimacy if he survives. Well, what's he like, first of all? Oh, he's good. I'll pay for him to get some medical attention. I'm benevolent like that. And yes, it looks like he survived. Fantastic. Okay, more incursions. Hormuz is no longer occupied. That is nice. I believe they've been colonised by Bihar beforehand. But either way, they're now available to be colonised, which will deprive the Timurids of their capital and help me fill out my Persian borders quite nicely. In the meantime, soldiers everywhere. You have got to stop hunting rebels. It's such a useful feature, it really is, but why would you take a journey like that? Good grief. And yeah, I know they're the only ones who have that feature turned on, so they have to deal with the entire empire, but still, it's a bit crazy. Crimea. I'd like you to come down towards Kharkov just to help me keep order. Yeah, you stay there. Okay, we have some rebels heading to Herat from Khorasan. Okay. Is anyone dealing with Nadim? No, so you can do that. Although you may struggle to reach there. Just in case, I'll send you over. Excellent. I suppose I could build a fort here. Yeah, I'll quickly take control of Hormuz here and then send him back out to Herat to deal with those rebels. Oh well, That may have been the easiest assault yet. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, I really need to group these guys up before I send them to Polotz. Hopefully I'm not going to lose, well, what am I talking about? I am going to lose infantry because of these rebellions. Still, the war exhaustion has come down from 14 point something to 13.8. We are on the road to recovery. It's very slow and long, but we're on the road. Okay, no, they've lost that, that's fine. Crazy rebels here. Do you have any spare generals? Okay, you fellows should come swing via Birch on your way back to the capital. And I should look at where we're about to lose. Oh, we're 1 day away from Nadim, and Birch, well, yeah, we're going to lose them. It's unfortunate, but temporary. I think, realistically, I've got plenty of cavalry, well, an excess of cavalry really, so I'll just get rid of them now. Oh, nice. We don't really need an event like this, but it's nice when it pops up. Do I need to change any of these ideas? No, they're all seeming very, very good. I don't need to change any of them. Okay, let's get the prestige. Who am I using at the moment? I think it would be wise to replace my theologian with a diplomat. Converting my provinces to the true faith, or, you know, my faith, not me personally, but Russia, is a priority, just to kind of stabilise the region, but it's not a priority at the moment. Right now we're just trying to survive, stop the country from fracturing. Sending out theologians everywhere would not help that objective. Okay, so 6,000 infantry. Where do I need infantry? Where don't I need infantry? You need, well, you definitely need 6, so everybody can just come down here to Van. And I can build some more. This is taking longer than I had hoped, but yeah, it's just a bit of an administrative nightmare. Samarkand. Where are you going? Take back that province. Okay, come to Baybak 2 first, and then head to Sarai and head up here. You do not stand there, come down here. Okay, lots of victories, that's very nice. And I'd like you to hang around the capital and hopefully protect any of these new units being built, should they require it. Oh, danger. Danger, danger. Please do not take the colony immediately. Oh dear. Okay, I suspect you can deal with the lots in Shervan. Good. But they are fleeing, thankfully to our territory, so we can chase them down. I don't think they'll need to walk all the way up to Moscow. Let's just peel off the infantry and get rid of the cavalry. Oh, Irkutsk is nearly finished. That's very nice to see. I think I'll send these guys up to Radinsky, clear out these rebels who've been there since the beginning of the campaign. I think they're immortal, and I'll send a colonist up to Radinsky. Just help uncover some more territory. Come on. Ooh, decisions. Settlement policy. I always wondered what this decision actually did, but yeah, after 50 years it will change the culture of the province to your own. It's chance-based, so it could happen before 50 years are up, but that's how long it takes on average. In the meantime, however, you're gaining infamy, you're gaining a huge amount of revolt risk, and you're generating fewer colonists and magistrates each year. So that's definitely not something I want to be doing at the moment. Okay, let's group up these infantry. Get rid of the cav. Get them down here. And okay, I think that's probably enough troop shuffling for now. I'll call this episode. Join me next time for more of the same, unfortunately. It needs to be done though. We've already brought down the war exhaustion by a huge, significant chunk. Our revolt risk has gone from being in the mid-20s to anything from 17% up to 21. Hopefully this is much less red. I'll have to compare them when I look back through it, but yeah, I think I'm seeing more green. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.